Now, in your case, some food was literally controlling your life. It was like 247. So how do you know if you are a food addict? Is that the case?
Okay, so one of the things that, like as a backdrop to that question is that the food industry makes food to be very addictive. Advertising is all about getting the person to know about the food, but it sells itself. Once the person has it, they want more. That doesn't mean they're a food addict. If a person has a vulnerability, just like for not everybody who drinks is an alcoholic, they get drunk, but they're not alcoholics. There's a hypersensitive response where they really like that stuff. And so they want more, and then what happens over time is you develop a tolerance, and you have more, and you have more, and then what ends up happening is the substance takes over your life.
Right.
And so then we have basically the definition of addiction, and one way to understand how do you know if you're an addict, whether it's cigarette or alcohol or food, is what are the ABCDEs of addiction.
ABCDE.
And the ABCDEs of addiction actually come from the American Society of Addiction Medicine. They sort of coined this. It's not mine. A is, can you abstain when you want to? If you say I want to quit and I'm going to, and you can, or do you give in half an hour later, or later when somebody makes you mad, or even a week later? B, can you control your behavior around it? I'm just going to have a few because I'm eating later, and then you don't.
Right.
C, compulsion or craving. Are you thinking about it? Even if you're not necessarily eating, are you thinking about, I can't wait till I get home tonight so I can have my 2 tubs of Haagen-Dazs. And it's the same as the person who's looking for their bottle of wine at night.
Sure.
And they need it to get through the night. This person needs their 2 tubs of ice cream to get through the night and their Netflix. So that's the cravings. And then there's the diminishing or denying that it's a problem. I got diabetes, but it's not insulin-dependent diabetic. I'll stop when I have to. So you keep denying, and it's what we call changing your bottom.
Right.
At first it would have been, I'm going to hit 200 pounds, then I better stop. Well, then it's 250 pounds.
Right.
You keep denying. And then the last one, the E, is emotional. Do I use it to maintain and govern my emotions? Because if I don't have it, I will actually get into withdrawal.